who seeks for heaven alone to save his soul may keep the path but will not reach the goal. While he who walks in love may wander far, yet God will bring him where the blessed star.
Hey, what are you talking about?
We know the story of 3 wise men of the east and how they traveled to Bethlehem to offer their gift to the Godhead. But have you ever heard about other wise men who also set out to follow the star?
Are you talking about Artaban, the 4th wise man?
Yes, you are right.
No, I remember the story had been told by our father manager during the Christmas program last year.
Yes, you are right, dear parents. Do you want to know more about Artaban and how he accomplished his journey to see the God child? Behold, let's have a look at the theoretical version of the legend, The Other Wise Man.
Let's see on,
of God. Don't cry. Tell me what happened to you. My father was a merchant of pathos, but he's dead. I am seized for debts, and they are going to sell me as a slave. Please save me from this fate. It is worse than death. Oh God, to rescue this helpless girl would be a true deed of love. I don't have any other choice left. This is your ransom, daughter. It is the last of my treasures, which I kept for the king. Sir, what is this all about? Where are you from? Who is the king you are talking about? Oh dear, it is a very long story. I am a scientist and the priest of the Magi from Persia. It was when King Herod reigned in Jerusalem. I set out to see the King of Kings who was born that night 33 years ago. And I sold my palace and all of my possessions to buy gifts for the baby. Gifts for the baby? Which baby? What gifts? 3 precious jewels, a sapphire, a ruby, and a pearl. The baby was born in Bethlehem, and we had to travel all the way, following a star in the heavens. A baby shall be born of such importance that God will send a star to mark his birthplace. In that case, the star will be so bright we won't be able to visit. And when it does appear, it will indicate us to follow it. Just think what it would be like to be the first one to meet him. And the star will mark the birthplace of a new king. I will kneel in front of him and say, Your Highness, please accept my gift of gold and mine of frankincense and mine of myrrh. But what about other men? He has to be here by now. What gift will he bring? There it is! Look! Just like the scroll predicted. What do we do now? Arthavan is not yet seen, so we cannot wait anymore. We need to start as we planned. Otherwise, we'll miss the baby. Okay, then we will leave him a message here. What if he doesn't say it? We already agreed. If he's not here by a week from tonight, we are leaving without him. The prophecies are fulfilled. The new king has shown me the star. He is coming to govern the entire world as one family. Oh, I must reach the temple in a week or the caravan will leave without me. Help me! Please help me! Help me! Please! You are alive? Please help me! Oh God, what do I do now? How could I stay here to attend this dying stranger? But if I go now, he will die. God of truth and purity, direct
me in the holy path, the way of wisdom which only you know.
Artaban knew that if he was delayed even for an hour, he cannot reach the meeting place at the appointed time, and his companions would think he had given up the journey. When Artaban finally made it to the meeting place, his friends were gone. He then found out the parchment left for him.
We have waited past the midnight hour and can delay no longer. We go to find the king. The star grows fainter as each moment passes. Follow us across the desert. Oh God, I don't have anything in my hand to cross the desert. No water, food, medicine or dress. I gave everything to the poor man. I have to sell one of my jewels, the sapphire, to buy food and camels for the rest of the long journey.
He arrived in Bethlehem after the Magi have returned to Persia, but Artaban did not know any of these happenings. He entered the street with full of hope to offer his ruby and pearl to the newborn king.
At last, I reached Bethlehem, but where are the people? Peace be unto you, and unto you as well. I am Artaban. I have traveled far in search of 3 companions who came to the city to pay reverence to the newborn king. Have you seen others like me recently? It is sad that you have come too late to find the baby. Please come in to my house. It will give me great pleasure to offer you food and drink as we have. Thank you for your courtesy. Strangers from the east came with many rich gifts, but they had come 3 days ago. They said that the star guided them to the stable. The stable? Yes, the place where Joseph was staying with Mary and newborn child. But the travelers disappeared as suddenly as they had come. A child? Is he with his parents at this table? The man of Nazareth took the baby and his mother and fled away that same night secretly. Oh no! Is it known where they went? Good woman, to us whispered they were going to Egypt. Egypt? Yes. Don't take my baby! The soldiers of Herod! Run! Run! They are killing all the children! The soldiers! The soldiers of Herod! They are killing our children! Oh God! I'm so worried about the soldiers coming. My way. Whoever you are, I must at his house. I'm all alone in this place. Please leave me in peace. In return, I will give you this ruby, a precious jewel to you. March on. There's no time here. Search the house on the hill. to save the life of a child. Shall I ever be worthy to see the face of the king? Sir, you saved the life of my little one. May God bless you and be gracious unto you and give you peace.
So Artaban met the soldiers at the door and gave them the red jewel to make them go away. His 2 gifts were gone likewise, thinking still had pearl for the king. He travelled from place to place in search of the King of Kings. 33 years of the life of Artaban passed away, and he still was a pilgrim and a seeker after light. Now he became an old man with grey hair, weak and ready to die, but still looking for the king. He had come for the last time to Jerusalem. Along the way, he helped many people, but when he reached Jerusalem, the city was crowded with strangers, and there was a protest visible among the people.
The noise about? We are going to the place called Golgotha outside the city walls, where there is to be an execution. An execution? Of whom? What for? Haven't you heard what has happened? 2 famous robbers are to be crucified, and with them another called Jesus of Nazareth, a man who has done many wonderful works among the people so that they love him greatly. But the priests and elders have said that he must die because he named himself as the Son of God. And Pilate has sent him to the cross because he said that he was the King of the Jews. Now I seem to remember this may be the same one who had been born in Bethlehem 33 years ago. All these years, and Nazareth was the place. The ways of God are stranger than the thoughts of men. It may be that I shall find the king at last today in the hands of his enemies, and shall come to offer my pearl for his ransom. Let me also join you to see the King of Kings.
Then Artaban followed the people of Jerusalem to Golgotha, where the execution was planned. But he could not reach there. Just beyond the entrance, the troop of soldiers came down the street, dragging the young girl to sell as a slave. He then had to spend his last treasure, the pearl, to ransom the young woman from being sold into slavery. He had given away the last remnant of his tribute for the king, but could not give up his wish, his quest to find Jesus.
So you saw me when you were rushing to offer your last pearl to save your king's life. You saved my life instead of him. Yes, now I do not have anything with me to offer the King of Kings to save his life from the soldiers, but still I have to see him. Sir, follow me. I will take you there. Open your eyes. Sir, how can I help him? Not so, my lord, for when did I see you?
Verily I say unto thee, that inasmuch as thou hast done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, thou hast done it unto me.
At last I had found the king. I had given the king all his precious gifts after all. Thank you, my lord.
The other wise man was supposed to be with the other 3 wise men, but circumstances delayed him. However, he spent his life in service to others while continuing to hope for an eventual royal encounter. He knew that all was well because he had done the best that he could from day to day. He had been true to the light that had been given to him. He also knew that even if he could live his earthly life over again, it could not be otherwise than it had been. May you find hope, light, and life in the smallest of acts of love and compassion. And remember, for everything, the journey is the answer. The answer is the journey.